Jackson, Mississippi. I did not know that y'all is going through what would be fall under like hell. Y'all been going through hell and been going through hell. Yeah, hell. Shit bad out there in them streets. I didn't know. Mississippi, there is no toothbrushing. There's no drinking of the water. No bathing. Ain't got no damn water. The water ain't working. The water is flowing a little bit, but the shit don't matter because you still can't use it. This is what they say. Hold on. Baby, I ain't mean to do that right there. Let me. Who is you? Oh.
And America.
All right, we can. This is a crisis, y'all. I know. We like to have a good time. We love to go on with our goddamn life. Like, if it's not happening to us, it ain't happening. Say it's Mississippi. Say they probably weren't brushing anyway. Wow. And that's what's, listen, here's the different part of it now. You say, boil the water. You still can't use the water.
An American capital city does not have the water to bathe children, to cook, or even flush the toilets.
I don't like how he said that, but he trying to get you in with the word children as if we care about the children. We love the children, but it's like we don't really care about the children. You can't bathe the children. What about the damn adults? Yeah, y'all listen. We is the ones who keep the economy going. Adults keep the economy going because we are the laborers. Shout out to Labor Day. We are the laborers. The people who is adults and the people who can pay taxes and shit like that right there. Shouldn't we be more concerned that the adults can't take a bath? You know, we all out and about around each other and shit. Shouldn't that be more of a heartfelt thing, or nah?
Not have the water to bathe children, to cook, or even flush the toilets.
Shout out to Melissa for the $15 cash app, man. I appreciate y'all support. I need your support, y'all. Listen, we got a thumbs up, we got a PayPal, we got a cash app, we got a super chat. Appreciate y'all. Here we go.
The water hasn't been drinkable for weeks, and now for most residents, there's almost none at all. Years-long water problems have reached crisis in Jackson, Mississippi. The governor declaring a state of emergency, the White House monitoring, the president briefed, and
the White House is monitoring, meaning that they looking at it on YouTube shit. Go ahead.
Ready to offer help. The National Guard called out because some 180,000 people are in the middle of a third world like hell. They've been under a boil water order for a month, but now faucets are mostly dry.
Faucets dry. You ain't got no water to boil. You ain't got no water to boil. You ain't got, and the schools is shut down. I want y'all to really think about this shit, cause it can happen in your state. It can happen to where you live. We got to pay attention.
What does trickle out can't be consumed, and there's not even an estimate for when the water system will be back up and properly working. The crisis after heavy rain and flooding from the Pearl River, flooding that the mayor says overwhelmed the main water treatment plant.
The sad part about it, you say it's time to move. I didn't know that Mississippi was the most impoverished state in the great United States of America. They say that 19% of Mississippi is in poverty or out of poverty. It's one of them other, and Jackson, Mississippi is 25% poverty or some shit like that right now.
But make no mistake, this crisis is
I said that shit wrong, but don't.
Years in the making. Today we learned from the reporting of the Mississippi Free Press, a nonprofit media outlet, that the water plant has had critical staffing shortages, and according to the EPA, there's no evidence the city even tried to fill the positions. In 2015, inspectors found lead in Jackson water. And in February of last year, an ice storm left tens of thousands of Jacksonians with no water for a month.
See, I bet the mayor got water.
In the middle of the pandemic. Now, water system failure. The schools are closed, virtual learning only. Many restaurants and stores shuttered, offices empty, families scrambling. But late word, the fire department does have reserve water for areas where there's no help from the hydrants. In Jackson, here's NBC's Guad Venegas.
Wow. See, And again, when it's not happening to you, or if you have never even been through a situation like this, you really don't understand. It's a good thing that I'm a Hurricane Andrew survivor, the way we ain't had shit. Nothing. Want y'all to understand. Woo! Yeah. So I can kind of feel them. I can really feel them.
Tonight, a race to distribute water in Jackson, Mississippi. Cars lined up for miles outside distribution centers full of locals hoping for water, left empty-handed after the supply quickly ran out.
Water that they are giving, well, you can't get to because the line be so damn long.
For weeks,
can't even get to the water.
Jackson residents have been under a boil water notice put in place last month because of contaminated water concerns. Now they're on the brink of having no water at all.
The water pressure has been low.
Caprice Young has been spending $100 a week on water for her family.
Did y'all hear that? $100 a week. $100 a week for water. She just accumulated a $400 bill a month. Say, Willie, where are the water boys when they need? I'm trying to tell you something. Goddamn shame.
We've had to boil water to cook, to wash dishes, pretty much to brush our teeth.
State officials say floodwater complications impacted storage tanks, pumps, and water flow, resulting in a failure at Jackson's main plant.
The lack of water was due to a lack of pressure in the system.
The water is not safe to drink, not even say it's not safe to brush your teeth with.
Today, the governor declaring a new state of emergency, announcing a total or near total loss of water pressure throughout the city and surrounding areas.
The city cannot produce enough water to fight fires, to reliably flush toilets, and to meet other critical needs.
You can't flush. You sitting in your house and you can't flush the toilet. That's deep. Yeah. That's a good point. Move. But watch it. Look. That's the #1 poverty state. They ain't even got the money to move.
The state now preparing for the colossal challenge of distributing water to 180,000 people in and around Jackson.
How long can the city operate without running water, distributing water the way you're planning to do? I mean, this isn't sustainable.
We're going to go with this emergency plan as long as we have to.
For the news, I'm Guad Venegas.
As long as we have to. The emergency plan, yada, yada, yada. I hear you. We ain't done.
It flows pretty good right now.
The flow might be good, but the water quality is not. After a water treatment plant failed this week, residents in Jackson, Mississippi were warned against drinking the water, washing with it, or even brushing their teeth. And that's all taking a toll.
People are fed up. They're running to bordering cities who have clean water to just bathe.
You got to go to a whole nother city, doc. Boy. You have to go to a whole nother city to bathe, brush your teeth, shower up and get fresh and all that fly shit at the city.
And going to their grocery stores, having to buy up all of the water because we have none.
Ashley Tosay is 7 months pregnant and says she is considering moving away from Mississippi and its water problems.
We need help. We need federal oversight. We need something to happen because for it to be going on for years.
That's my problem. Y'all been having a water crisis or water problem for years and you're still there. See, now we can say y'all should have been moved. The majority of y'all who don't like the problem should have been moved. If it's been going on for years. How the hell do we live in a spot that got bad water for years? I don't... but each of them.
And the governor not caring, the mayor hiring incompetent people to run the water treatment plants. It's like it's never ending.
The neglect.
I don't know if she got a man with her.
Neglected O.B. Curtis water treatment plant broke down this week from complications after a weekend of heavy rain and flooding. A state of emergency is in place as some 180,000 people living in Jackson and the surrounding communities desperately search for clean water.
See. Hold on. Let me bring this back. Because we talk about our big babies. See, she got a shape on her. She sucked that stomach in, you got yourself something. You know what I'm saying? Because she's proportioned right. If you just suck the stomach in.
A state of emergency is in place as some 180,000 people living in Jackson and
It looked like she's playing softball or something like that. Screen. But look. People stay in them. People is in lines for hours for one case of water. Do y'all even understand that that's not even a case of water? Wait, is it? What is? Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. All right. That shit just looks slim. Oh, it's not the 16 ounce. Or is it the 20 ounce? I have no idea, but go ahead.
State of emergency is in place as some 180,000 people living in Jackson and the surrounding communities.
But you can only get one case, y'all. One case per car. Say, Will, I keep 4 cases of water. I have a whole Yep.
Desperately search for clean water.
Keep that water, though.
There's only so many water bottles volunteers have to give, and store shelves are going empty fast. Kendra Payne came to a water bottle giveaway outside a local Walmart.
It's sad. And I can't even afford to move out of Jackson, so I have to stay here and deal with this.
I can't afford to move out of Jackson. And that's a hell of a lot of people. They can't afford. Listen, because we're so used to systems. We're so used to systems, and like our older people have died off. Say, well, I have a 40-foot truck, and we can go to Mississippi and sell them some water, bro. Say you down, say we can get the bag. We can get the bag right now. But we might get robbed out there right now, boy. Big getting killed by that water right now. Bit thirsty, it can't bathe. It can't do nothing. It can't flush toilet. Jesus. Do y'all know how hard it? Would y'all rather be without lights or be without water? I'm going to answer it because by the time it gets to y'all, I'm going to be no waste of time. I would rather not have lights. Y'all do know you can't cook without water? You say lights. Yeah. I would rather be without lights than to be without water. See, because one thing about lights, you're only without lights for about 12, 13 hours, depending on what part of the country that you in. Water? You without water 24 hours. Jesus. No.
Nearby, experts scrambled to install a temporary pump at the water plant, which
I need to bathe that monger though.
has been plagued by inadequate staffing and maintenance problems.
This is a set of accumulated problems based on deferred maintenance that has not taken place over decades.
That's Democrat.
No water hits different. I'm trying to take. Boy, I went through that. Boy, I went through Andrew. Boy, I'm trying to take. No water, mo.
Democratic Mayor Chokwe Lumumba, who has accused the state of failing to support Jackson's efforts to maintain the plant.
Hell, even the same thing with Katrina. The water was contaminated like a mug. They couldn't drink the water either. Without water, it's a real problem. Without lights, we can light candles and shit. Like, we really ain't tripping on that right now. You can make light. You can make a fire. You can make a fire just by cutting a tree down. You can take your shirt off and make a fire. You know what I'm saying? You just can't make water. It's hard.
But Republican Governor Tate Reeves has alleged that the water treatment plant suffered from years of city mismanagement. Many Jackson residents, like Danielle Holmes, say the lack of investment in Jackson's water infrastructure reflected the racial makeup of the city, which census data shows is more than 80% black.
80% black. Shout out to Logan for the $2 super chat. Say, what about the pets? The same thing when it come down to them children. F them pets too. We don't care nothing about them pets, but yeah. I ain't seen a dog yet.
Extreme racist politics are being put before the people.
That baby there look like she'll whoop you in the back right there. That baby that's strong right there. I'm trying to tell you, look like she boop. That softball team for real out here in these streets. Shout out to Alicia for the $15 cash out. Man, I appreciate the support, y'all. Appreciate that right there. Look,
And it's time that we put that to the side.
Do y'all know how many people gonna get voted out?
Before the water plants break down, there was a string of disruptions to the city's water supply caused by high lead levels, bacterial contamination, and storm damage. About a month ago, residents were told to boil their water before drinking it.
Oh, the month ago.
Late on Tuesday, President Joe Biden's administration approved an emergency declaration and ordered federal assistance to supplement the state's response. And Mayor Lumumba told CNN he expected water to be restored by the end of the week.
He expected to be restored by the end of the week, but they are saying that this shit is going to take billions to fix the water line. To fix the real problem is going to take billions. And the sad part is they're going to have a hard time getting billions to fix their problem. Promise you that. I'm just guessing. But I can almost promise you that right there.
Now to Mississippi and the worsening crisis over a lack of drinking water. Long lines formed in Jackson for bottled water instead. But now the government is running out of that as well. All this because of damage to a treatment plant due to flooding. Janet Shamlian is in Jackson for the very latest. Janet, good morning to you.
Shout out to London for the $5 super chat. Say, Willie, the government trying to take Mississippi like they did Louisiana after Katrina. We need the land back. Say, what y'all gonna do? Leave or get pushed out? You might got a good damn point. You might got a good point because that's the same thing that we were saying about Louisiana after Katrina. Ain't nowhere in the hell that all them goddamn houses was supposed to do what they had done did with all that damn water around there to ship. I just hate how they say that Katrina was like the worst hurricane. I have to always say this. I hate when they say Katrina was the worst hurricane because it wasn't. Andrew was worse than Katrina. People ask me, well, how? Willie, how? I can explain it. The levees did not break till after Katrina. That's how. See, Andrew destroyed. Katrina happened after. The levees broke after Katrina. So it wasn't the worst hurricane. It wasn't the worst hurricane, and the damage from the hurricane. Katrina have shit. You can get on a helicopter. They still got the footage. You can watch it on YouTube. The helicopters just show you miles of flat homes. They all on the ground. Done. You can't use them no more. See, there's a difference. The levees broke after. And like they said, that they bombed it. That's what people heard. They heard bombs. So the hurricane itself, I hope I was able to explain it. Probably Andrew was worse. Here we go.
Jerika, good morning. The water crisis here is impacting just about.
Shout out to hold on. Shout out to Jerika for her low cut. Do you think? And we got the. That's her real. Go ahead.
Jerika, good morning. The water crisis here is impacting just about every aspect of life. And for parents, this is a big one. The kids are home indefinitely as Jackson Public Schools have gone to remote learning because there's no running water in the classrooms.
And definitely y'all got to keep y'all. How do you work and your children home? Unless you work from home. Excuse me. Say, Willie, my wife and I live in Georgia and invested into water filtration systems for 3 years, and I believe that everyone should get the same thing. Say, best drinking water ever. Let me explain something to you. Say, yeah. Jason, yep. I saw exactly what you're talking about. I might talk about it tomorrow. I might talk about that right there tomorrow. Shall survive Andrew and Katrina. I'm trying to tell you something. Shit serious out here. Listen. That's a good thing. Water filtration system. Because I have to think ahead. I have to always think ahead. And you cannot be a leader in your goddamn family and in your household if your ass don't think ahead. I always think, what will happen if they cut the lights off in this motherfucker? What's going to happen if we can't go and buy food? What's going to happen? So I have to have the pumps, the generators, water supply, being able to clean dirty water, being able to grow some food, which I'm already doing that right now, but to have shit already ready. Because I do believe they're going to shut some shit down. Even if it's on a trial type thing. Just in my mind, I have to think about the worst. And I'm trying to tell all you players, that's what you need to be doing. Especially you talking about you run your house. Ladies, you need to think about it too. Hell, humans need to think about it. What's going to happen? So instead of us keep spending our money on BS, you better have your backup plan ready. And I'm not talking about for the little 14 days hurricane supply shit like that. You better be able to take care of you for like a year. You better have your firearms. You better be stocked up and have your firearms. I know. A lot of people, they don't like guns, but they will get stocked up. Let me tell you what your biggest problem is. Because as long as you stocked up and I got guns, that means that I'm always stocked up. Like I'm double stocked up. Because you ain't got no guns. Y'all understood what I just said? I stock up and have guns. So I'm stocked up and I have guns, right? You stock up, but you don't like guns. So when shit fall, I'm double stocked up because you ain't got no guns. And then when people come and take your stocks and you can't defend your stocks, you're bad. You're bad. Now, I know a lot of people, they just want to get guns and shit. Y'all better start, listen, get the crossbow things, the crossbow guns and shit like that. Oh, man, they so fly. Say, Willie's a prepper. I ain't got nothing else to do but prep. And I like prep. I like that camping shit because I don't go camping. We ain't sleeping outside. Not unless all else fails and shit, and you got to be out and about. But I have all the equipment to be out and about. You see what I'm saying? I ain't just volunteering sleeping outside. So if my place is it can't be occupied no more because maybe the structure have fell down and your structure's still up and you ain't got no defense mechanisms, either we sharing your spot or you just became homeless. See how that work? Uninhabitable. Where I hear any goddamn, I'm trying to tell you something. Here we go.
Well, the state says it will fix the water treatment plant here. This morning there was no word on when Jackson's water will be safe to drink.
A small airstrip in Jackson is now a water distribution site.
What message they won't let you post? Well, kind of work around the message so we can kind of figure out what you're trying to say.
How long have you been in line here?
About 2.5 hours.
It's been in line for 2.5 hours. Do y'all understand they can only get one case of water? But you have no choice to be in line for however long it takes about that one case of water. Shout out to Chinzira, I think I'm pronouncing it right. My bad if I done messed up. For the $2 super chat, say I distill my own rainwater. Say hunt and grow my own. Listen. Do y'all know the average person don't know how to kill a chicken? Don't know how to prepare a live chicken and feed yourself and or your family. People have no idea how that works. And then if they had to, typically because we don't have to, A lot of people will be afraid to do it because it'll gross people out. We don't think it through. The majority of us, we do not know the parts of the animal to eat. Other than what, we will not know how to break the parts of the animal down to eat it healthy. We don't know how to skin cows and shit, goats. We have no idea. But I'm finna help you real quick. You better watch some YouTube video and see what other people's doing. Maybe one day you may have to use that, and it would be excellent if it's in your subconscious. So when self-preservation kick in, your ass can go ahead on and handle your business. I'm trying to tell you. Shout out to Lanika for the $5 super chat. Say I have all kinds of camping gear. Say I'ma be double stocked. We ain't scared over here. Say I even have an end of the world seeds that can. Oh damn it! The hell I'm reading like that. I have all kind of camping gears and I'm going to be double stocked. Say, we ain't scared over here. I even have the end of the world seeds that come in the fireproof case. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all better get y'all some MREs, all type of shit out here, man. You never know. Shout out to Jason for the $5 super chat. Damn it, the $5 cash out. Let me see. I think you want me to read it. I don't know if I should read it out loud. I guess we can. All right. So they've done it already. The states and the higher people can shut anyone down. Yeah. Yeah, they can. At any time. Say preppers would not. Let me make sure. Oh, all right. They have done that already. The states and the government can shut anyone down at any time. Say preppers would not live more than a year. Say it's coming. Remember the depression of the 50s. That's a good point. And this is when it comes back to family. This is really when it comes back to family. And hopefully, if we're all down on our luck, if we all down, hopefully there will be a breakdown in the systems to where their group is not as big as your group. Hopefully. But we got to have a plan to live as long as we can. That's the number one thing. Have a plan to live as long as we possibly can. You will not live long if you don't have a plan. Because once they shut shit down, it's every man and woman for themselves. And the people who have shit in place is going to have a better opportunity and or a better chance. And you will be a bigger target. So you got to be able to defend some shit. Hold on. Here we go.
One of the only ways for residents like Brianna Barber to get clean drinking water.
We've been boiling water for about a month now. And right now we've just been waiting in line to get some free water because all the stores are out.
Say, Willie, I like catching rainwater in the containers, but my city had them stop that. They stopped that in multiple states a while back. They said that catching rainwater, especially in associations, municipalities and shit like that right there, they were stopping people from collecting rainwater. Why? Of course, they come up with their own excuses and all that fly shit right there because they do understand if you can do it yourself, you don't need them 100%. Say Obama stopped the catching rainwater. I know it. I know it was something out there about out here in these streets. I know it because I be reading a lot. Here we go.
Much of Jackson has been under a boil water notice since July after the health department found
it is September. They've been under
cloudy water in the system. Then over the weekend, major flooding forced the shutdown of the water treatment plant, leaving more than 150,000 people without clean water, no showers, no brushing teeth, no drinking from the tap.
They are moving cars through here quickly. It's just one case per car. They say they have enough for 600 cars, but by the looks of the line, it runs for several miles.
Mississippi's drinking water infrastructure system is one of the worst in the nation, earning a D grade in 2020 from the American Society of Civil Engineers. A winter storm in February of last year left thousands in Jackson without running water after pipes froze. A public safety
So you mean to tell me that they didn't put the blankets around the pipes and shit like the news be telling us to cover up your plants and cover up the pipes that's going into your house to keep them from freezing? You mean that they don't have big industrial like comforters to put on shit?
Mission report found challenges in Jackson, including frozen equipment, loss of power, and outdated water infrastructure.
The residents of Jackson are worthy. They are worthy of a dependable system.
Jackson Mayor Chokwe Antar Lumumba says the city has spent every dollar it can to fix staffing shortages and maintenance issues with its water treatment plants, but needs help from the state.
Y'all have staffing shortages? So that means people like they really not trying to work? I don't understand. What do they need degrees to work at the water plant now? Or y'all not putting up a now hiring sign? I have no idea.
This is a set of accumulated problems based on deferred maintenance that has not taken place over decades.
Some money for the repair.
So that happened in Texas a few years back. Remember the freeze and shit that happened in Dallas? I think that was earlier this year or something like that right there. Damn it, I don't remember. But the ice and the snow shut Dallas down, and people damn near went crazy because of we don't think ahead. We don't think that it will happen. Listen, I am under the belief that I would say within like the next 5 to 10 years, like it's really gonna snow in Florida. Which the last time it snowed was in '77, my year. You know what I'm saying? But I think that it's gonna happen again, and people are not ready. Because we don't think it's the Sunshine State. It don't snow here. And you're right. Until it snow here. Trying to tell you. Say this is terrible. The ice not real. yeah. Shit, you couldn't even melt the damn snow. This crazy. Watch this here. It's September. Oh, whoa. Let me finish this one here.
Could come from that recently passed infrastructure bill. And while the state of Mississippi is slated to get $75 million for water issues, here's the catch. The cost of repairs here in Jackson alone could be billions.
They're supposed to get $75 million. The cost could be billions. Like I said earlier, the shit gonna be billions. Why they just can't get the billions, go on to fix a little shit, and then we move on? Shout out to Logan for the $2 super chat. You say they quit the water plant, say they have to live there. They quit the water plant. That's a good point. They quit, and they still got to live there. Who gonna maintain the damn water? Obviously, they don't have the right goddamn people. But moving on. Moving on, because I see a state of emergency. I see a state of emergency, and it's issued in Chattahoochee. Chattahoochee. I think that's Georgia, if I ain't mistaken.
Welcome back. We are following breaking news right now of flash flooding in northwest Georgia. A new drone video here showing the impacts of flooding on fields. Here's where all of this is unfolding tonight. A state of emergency declared for Chattooga and Floyd counties. That's about 80 miles northwest of Atlanta.
Chattooga. I know what I was talking about, but go ahead.
CBS 46's Yasmina Alston is live tonight in the hardest hit Somerville area. Yasmina, what are you seeing?
Isn't that where Ray J grew up at? Go ahead.
Yes, Savannah, well, I can say that it is a lot more quiet.
They playing with the water and your numbers. Well, I'm trying to tell you something. Boy, they hating
now than it was earlier today, even though it is still raining a little bit here in this area. But we did have the chance to speak with emergency officials earlier who say it's been taking teamwork from all of them to make sure that people are remaining safe.
Is that the Chattahoochee River?
I was rough. Woke up this morning and it was flooded everywhere.
Images like this showing high, fast-moving water flooding parts of Chattooga County. In some areas, the water waist deep, damaging property and
Do y'all know what waist deep water is? That's almost to the limit or almost to the height of Katrina. There you go.
shocking this community.
It's
Marcus Tubb says he's never seen so much water taking over around his home.
Never in my life, ever. Yeah, it was bad.
Chattooga County Sheriff Mark Schrader agrees, as some videos show the massive amounts of floodwater even inside of homes and stores.
Talk about when your ass ain't got flood insurance because you probably in the no flood zone. So because you in the no flood zone, you decide to not get the flood insurance. That shit ain't funny, but that's real life. People, they still don't get it because, hell, I'm not in the flood zone. I don't need this shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Daniel for the $5 cash app. I appreciate y'all, man. Let's get these numbers up, y'all, so we go on get up out of here.
Been here for 47 years, and actually,
waist deep and waist
in a creek beside where I grew up today, and I have never seen it out of banks to the extent that it was today.
The rushing water washing away parts of roads and making some streets impassable.
We was basically trapped in. We pretty much, every road we hit, we had to turn around. So, yeah, power was out for a good, I don't know, 8 hours maybe.
Governor Brian Kemp declared a state of emergency for this area as officials continue to assess the damage.
We have just been overwhelmed with support from different areas throughout the state.
This is when it be like such a good thing to have SUVs and trucks. I know everybody want they Hemis and that cat car that they be saying, what it is, the Hellcats, all that shit cute. But until the water rise, I'm trying to tell you something. I love me some truck.
And officials are urging people to stay off the roads if possible, just to make room for emergency vehicles if they need to get to certain areas to clean up or to help anyone. And from what we've been seeing so far tonight, most people are following those orders. Savannah?
Yep, stay your ass at home. I'm going to cut that one right there. That's all I want to do with that one right there. But there was one more little piece that I just wanted to share, was that what it was, it's a state of emergency. State of emergency. I got that one. Bam, bam, bam. Report of a woman. Okay, we got that one right there. It's the is it this one? Jessica Reed. I don't want to say all that right there. I want to come to the minute. Hold on. We finna do this, and then we finna go on and get on up out of here. Let me grab. Let me see. Okay. I think I got it right here. I'm going to let her say it.
That is money taken away from children living in the poorest state in the entire country. Nearly 20% of Mississippi's residents live in poverty. Yeah. And the numbers even higher, 25% in the capital, Jackson, where more than 100,000 people have not had safe drinking water for days after flooding disrupted the city's water system.
People are fed up. They're running to bordering cities who have clean water to just bathe. I honestly don't even want to bathe my baby in Jackson's water.
It's sad.
Do y'all know that they also have in the reports that they say you can bathe, but don't let it get in your mouth or some shit like that?
I can't even afford to move out of Jackson, so I have to stay here and deal with this.
This has been an issue for me since I came down here to Tougaloo College in 1991. I was always told not to drink that water.
And you still went down to Mississippi.
It's a problem Jackson residents have faced on and off for years, with aging infrastructure that Jackson's mayor says will cost $1 billion to fix.
Say Mississippi is rich in culture and history. Yeah, but boy, they in poverty like a motherfucker. In reality, out here in the goddamn street. She say, how is she pregnant? And that poor, hey, it's hard out here, man. Say, pray to Jesus and it will all be corrected. That's what's up. Give it all to the Lord. Stop crying about it. Damn it, you done prayed once. You don't need to continuously pray for the same thing. You pray once, and if you really is a believer, you should not have to pray again. Unless you think God was asleep that day or something, or God ain't check his messages or something. But this is something that is really going on. And again, like I said just in the beginning, that if it's not happening directly to us or somebody that we care about and who is close to us that it's happening to, we really don't care. We really don't care because there's nothing we can do. And that's something that we all have to learn. We cannot stress over things that we cannot control. You can only control what you can control. That's it. You know, so don't stress out about shit. You can be thinking about and try to help work a plan and all that fly shit, but don't beat yourself down with nothing that you can't control. That shit causes heart attacks and strokes and other stuff that they say that it causes. I can't remember shit. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all for riding with the player. Give y'all a pat on the back because y'all done made it to the end of the nightly news, y'all. I had to give y'all some of really what's going on. I know we need the BS and all that good stuff too, but yeah, got to show you. Hell, I just showed you the BS of what's going on in Jackson, Mississippi, where the water has been the problem for all these goddamn years. That's a real problem. So you know that there was a plan to divert water to the Hoover Dam weeks ago. Say state turn it down. Now look at what is happening, and it was cheaper. A lot of this shit be on purpose. By mistake, on purpose. A lot of it be by mistake, on purpose. And a lot of times, it be about money. And a lot of times, they don't care about you because it's about business. Shout out to Beta Male Strategy for the $5 super chat. Say, I'm from Jackson, I'm 36, and I remember boil water notice since I was 5. Say, this probably why I had man boobies, Willie. Listen. Contaminated water cause all types of issues. Cause all type of cancers. Cause all type of growth, human growth and development problems. Bad water, contaminated water. If your water is contaminated, your food is contaminated. Say it again. If your water is contaminated, your food is contaminated. Especially if your food comes from the same city that you get your water from. There's no other way around it. So for all the people in Jackson, I hope shit get better. For all the people in Jackson, if you can leave, you better. Because in a sense, can you even go to work and there's no water? Like, can you like get up and really go do your job because there's no water at the facilities that you're going to? The kids is out of school. The kids is home. You have to make sure that they have water. Say, I got water for donations. You have to come and get it. That's what's up. Listen. I don't know where we can donate at. I don't have the donate links and shit like that. I will have to find them, and I probably just have to put them on the website and or talk about them tomorrow. But if y'all would like to support them, I know that they have plenty places to donate your money, to donate supplies and all that fly stuff right there. So if you would like to help other Americans, please do so, because it's one thing about it. Like, I've been through the storm. And it's a difference because when you have money and you go through the storm and your money don't mean shit, you will want help. You will want help even if you have a few dollars. You will want help. Say, go fund me monkey water. That's what's up. Listen, if a whole bunch of you babies set up some OnlyFans or something for like and give them your proceeds and shit to the Water Foundation or something like that, and just saying. you can help somebody, help. If you don't give a damn and don't want to help nobody, or you can't help nobody, then it is what it is. Don't even much get mad if you can't do shit. This is life. This is life. But this is a learning situation for us all. Get you some shit together. Get you some stuff together. I'm trying to tell you. At least think it through. At least think a whole bunch of things through. Think about some shit for like weeks and months until you can get your stuff together. You got to have what is it called? A run bag, damn it, a WTF bag, you have to have a go bag. You have to have, damn it, put a bag, book bags, like a camping bag or some shit like that. Camping book bag inside your closet and have shit in there that you may need. Yeah, a bug out bag. I couldn't think of that shit for nothing. A bug out bag. In case shit hit the fan bag. You need that, y'all. I'm trying to take, even if you don't need it, you need it. It's best to need it. It's best to not need to have it than to have it and not need. I think I said it backwards, but you get the drift. Yeah. Say, yeah. The wet t-shirt contests and stuff. Say all script clubs need to do a promotion to where, hell, all proceeds from the night will go to Mississippi for some water and shit like that right there. Say, I got guns and ammo. I will pledge that. I will pledge everyone to get mine. I'm trying to tell you something. One thing about it, I'm going to live. I'm going to make it. And yeah. And make sure that you pack your drugs. Pack your essential products now. Make sure you have some essential products. Do not be out here and shit done hit the fan and you ain't got some shit to calm your nerves down. You know what I'm saying? Because shit done got bad. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. I appreciate y'all. Y'all, we did pretty good tonight. Thank you. Y'all spread around the word. Spread it out. Subscribe. Please remember, go down to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. A lot of links is down there in the description if you want to support a player like that right there. Tomorrow is not a holiday no more. We got to get back to real life now. So enjoy the rest of this right here. Tomorrow, bam, we right back at it. I appreciate y'all for rocking. See y'all tomorrow for the midday show. I done hit that damn button. Man, I'm gone.